Hey y'all, welcome back to the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. I'm your host, Kiera. In today's video, we're going to be talking about procrastination and pretty much why procrastination can hold you back and signs that you are experiencing procrastination. And let's not say that word too many times because it'll start to sound funny. I do not have a script today, y'all. I normally write scripts, try to go on script. I don't have a script. I was literally sitting here and I'm like, Kiera, you need to film a video. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what to talk about. I really just don't want to go with a script today because I feel like I want to be more authentic on my channel. And I've said that for the longest time. And I started back writing scripts and I started to feel like, you know what I mean? So I really just want to go with the flow of me talking because I feel like it's more genuine when I speak just from the heart, and you know. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about doing it scared, doing it alone, doing it afraid, and just doing it because you want to do it. And sometimes you may feel like you want to do something, but you don't know the what, the why, and the how to get to the area of life that you want to be in to get started. And a lot of times that is what's holding you back because you want to have everything perfect. You want to have everything, you know, be a certain way, and sometimes that's not how it's meant to be, if that makes sense. And this can go in any different scenario. I'm not speaking on just one area of life. This goes for any area of life. When you are experiencing procrastination, I said it's starting to sound funny. I feel like I said it wrong. Okay, but when you start to experience it, it could be coming from a place of you just making excuses, you feeling like everything has to be perfect, feeling like you have to have everything that everyone else has. In reality, you're comparing yourself to people who have years in the game. You're comparing yourself to people who are not walking the same journey as you. And sometimes, like honestly, in today's time, especially with new media, a lot of people love more authentic things. That's exactly why I just said in the video, like I'm trying to be more authentic instead of scripting my videos because I feel like they don't come off as natural as me just talking to the camera instead of me looking at my phone trying to figure out what to talk about next. I feel like at a certain point you have to just do it just because you have to remove all the fear, remove all the judgment, remove all the expectations that you have for yourself and just do it. Do it because you want to do it because your heart is calling you to do it, your soul is calling you to do it. It don't matter what it is. If you feel called to do something, start now. Like why not start now? Because you're going to look back even if it's like 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, a damn decade, and you're like, I should have started years ago. I should have been started this. I didn't need everything that I thought I needed at that time. Whatever you have at this moment is perfect for you in this moment. It's meant for you in this moment. You don't have to try to make your story or your journey a perfect journey because it's not going to be perfect. First of all, it's going to change over time. It's not going to be perfect, and you have time to perfect it along the way. Like, this is how I look at it. Whatever you are doing in life, you have time to perfect because as you go, you have time to learn and grow. You have time to elevate your experiences in whatever it is that you're doing. You have time to figure out what you did wrong, how you can correct it, and how can you move forward from it. You have time to understand, like for example, with filming videos, I'm gonna use that as an example right now. But let's say when I first started filming videos, I didn't know the ins and outs of filming videos. I didn't have a microphone. I was filming on an iPhone, but I worked my way up to getting a camera. I've been using the same camera for like I would say like 4 years. I'm not getting a new camera because my camera still works. And I feel like a lot of times you try to make everything so perfect when it comes to getting things done that you miss the important step of just getting it done, if that makes sense. So sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to get off your ass and just do it. You got to stop trying to compare yourself to others. You got to stop trying to be perfect. The mistakes that you make along the way is what's going to help you and build better character. It's going to build a better brand, a better business, a better you, whatever it is for you, it's going to build better. It's going to make the foundation of whatever you are creating stronger because you have the knowledge, you have the experience behind it. When you try to make everything perfect, I feel like you end up not liking it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like when I go for stuff or I start doing something and I try to make it so perfect, those are the things that I tend to drop and I don't even care about it no more. I swear I spend so much time in the planning phase that when I actually start doing it, I don't care about it no more. I've done this so many times. And the thing that, for example, YouTube, the thing that I did not try to make perfect every single time was YouTube, and this is what has stuck with me the longest. Like, I've done so many other things and I try to make it my journey perfect every single time, and then I end up not even doing it a couple months to a year later, and it's like, okay, why did I spend so much time planning it that I actually don't even enjoy doing it. I actually enjoy the planning process. So don't get stuck in planning something. Don't get stuck in the what's, the when's, the where's, the why's. Just get stuck in the, I guess, the when. Like, when you start, I said the what's, the when's, but don't get stuck in planning whatever it is that you want to do. Make sure you have time to actually do it, do the thing. Like, you have time to do it. And I'm trying to make sense, because I don't feel like I make sense right now, but just make sure you have time to do the thing. Don't spend so much time planning it, because the more you plan it, the more you're going to try to perfect it. And by that time, there's going to be somebody else who's been on started the same business that you wanted to start, created the same creation that you want to create, because you took too long. You took entirely too long. And I am going to get a little spiritual, but when it comes to like energy being put out into the universe, like, you will be sent an idea, but so is someone else in the universe. And if you don't act on it with your first instinct, someone else is going to act on it before you. So, what are you waiting for? Don't be afraid. Start now. Don't let the planning process freak you out. Don't let procrastination hold you back. Like, you have to just do it now. Like, do it scared. Like, even if you feel like nobody's going to support you, you are supporting you. You have to be your number one fan first before anyone else. You have to support yourself way harder than anybody else. And most importantly, you just have to, like, you are literally your number one supporter when you're starting out. And the other support will come along, but you have to be your number one supporter. If you feel like you need support from outside sources, that will come. I'm not saying it won't come, but first you have to be your number one supporter, because who's going to advertise you? Who's going to push whatever it is that you have to say, whether that's a word to speak, whether that's some products to sell, whether that's a service to sell? Who's going to advertise you the way that you expect other people to do if they don't know about it? Like, you have to, your word of mouth in the beginning of your journey is going to be the most important thing, because you are the one selling the product, giving the word, or whatever it is that you're doing. You are the one doing that. So you have to make sure you are your number one supporter. How are you going to be your number one supporter if you don't even truly believe and have faith in yourself? If you don't believe that what it is that you're doing can get you off the ground, or you don't believe that you have everything that you need. And even if you don't have everything you need, like I said, use what you have to get what you want. You don't always have to have it perfect. If you don't have a light, if you don't have a ring light, or I'm talking about filming, obviously. If you don't have a lights, like, use natural lighting. If you don't have, let's say you don't have a camera, use your iPhone. If you don't have, and plus, I feel like a lot of people film on iPhones nowadays. I honestly, when I be looking at these video qualities, I'm like, okay, the girls are going back to iPhones, but I'm off subject. This is why I have scripts sometimes, but you just have to use what you have and make a way. Find a way, make a way. Make it happen, because you can. Don't be afraid. Don't hold yourself back, because at a certain point, all the excuses, it doesn't matter anymore. All the excuses, nobody cares about them. It's only going to be so much that people can wait on you to do something great, especially when, people see your potential and they're waiting on you to drop something, or they see how creative you are, and they're like, oh, I will support this business if you started this business, and you just take forever to start it. Now they're shopping somewhere else. Like, you have to just act on it and start now. Don't be afraid to start. That is the message I have for today. I didn't expect it to be a message, but I guess it could be a message. This is the Girl Talk Oracle podcast. Okay. The Girl Talk Oracle podcast. I'm your host, Kiera. Thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave some comments down below, and I will catch you back in another episode. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.